Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. We are in the round of 16 of the 2025 World Championships, and this is the third and deciding match in this pairing. We have MrPage and his almighty blow, rather silly Black Orcs, and Lemarseillais, that I found out I've been saying wrong the entire time, with his Dark Elves, all to play for. Whoever wins this is in the money. All quarterfinalists get paid. So these are money matches. The winners of these matches are guaranteed more money than you can win from probably every single tabletop tournament that's ever been played. And we have, again, the rather weird offset LOS setup that Lemarseillais seems to like. Will Page set up against a blitz? Seemingly unlikely, right? I mean, we get a blitz and the ball is super deep. How annoying. Could have been there, could have been there, could have been down here. Ball is super deep. However, just because the Dark Elves can't get under the ball here doesn't mean that because of this terrible setup, the blitz isn't going to cost them a huge amount of problems, right? He can just run for free down here into scoring range, meaning this is a 1 in 9 into disaster. Like, absolute disaster. We can have multiple players in scoring range when you have no real way to get this ball and get it back up into safety. Because that's why it's important to set up the blitz defense. It's not just because they can get under the ball. It's because now you're going to have elves in your backfield. There's no way to get this goblin to safety, and he might not even pick up the ball. So finally, this horrendously terrible setup is punished. Took 3 games. He's got 5 players, so he can, in fact, blitz this guy. And then base the DP. Absolutely should base the DP. There we go. And now, huge problems. What, like, actual huge problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is all you can think of doing, right? Which means you've got to re-roll those. Like, no one else is safe. If anything, he's lucky that bounced forward. If it bounced sideways or into the end zone, even bigger disaster. Okay, that's insane, isn't it? That's actually insane. How does he get away with these ridiculous dice? Has anyone seen anyone who has dice like these? Just runs up with a vomit and 10 plus 10 pluses, a blodge blitzer. Utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Two removals again. I swear to God, if this is decided by a Dyson again, I will lose my little mind. Picks up no rerolls used at all here. I mean, there is the issue that this is just a straight 3+ set of dodges to get through. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can come round to cause problems here. I wouldn't even hate going for the sack here, frankly. Genuinely wouldn't hate just going for the 3s to sack him. Because it's 3+, 3+ hit. With those 2 removals, one of whom is gone forever, I think you can afford to do a bit of a risk here and go for it. Nope, we're not going for it. Okay. We do get a pow on this goblin. We are going to end up basing the goblin twice here, I would think. So we're going to try and cut this here and screen help away. And that's a nice rush there, because it means, so this was a screen, but obviously he gets a blitz. So if he blitzes here, then it can go through the gap. But now it's a screen with the other witch too. So there's no way to clear this. The best way to clear is to blitz this witch and do the dodge. So that's what he should be aware of. He's got the block piece to take the double down, but it does mean it's a 1 in 9 dodge into disaster. The troll doesn't have a buddy, but the placing of this guy is probably wrong. It should be 1 down, because then you can't base him and activate the troll. Okay, we are doing the blitz on the witch. We, of course, continue our full power-thon from the last game. But this is still pretty huge, 1 in 9. Or just it isn't. Why would it be, after all? And we double dodge to foul the witch off the pitch. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, he's failed a bribe again. Like, at least there's something. Like, the one thing in this game that isn't dubious is fouling. He's failed a bribe again. So he gets rid of the player. But that was an insane recovery from Page. Not through skill, just through insanity level dice. Can't roll a pow with his 75% block. So it's not as much greed when you've got bribery and corruption, Dembeek. It's a better gamble when you've got bribery and corruption. It is still greed, but it's a better gamble. It's not as bad as just a regular gamble when you don't have bribery and corruption. Because it's not really 2 chances of rolling a 1 with bribery and corruption, because you can re-roll a 1. Okay, there's a reroll gone. Of his 4. And another full power on a plodger. Jesus. Crazy, crazy powers on blodgers. So he does have the possibility of red dice here, but it doesn't change anything is really the issue. Like, if he red dices, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter. Unless he red dice double pows him, and then he makes the dodge in easier. Doesn't do anything otherwise. So, probably not worth it all. I don't know what you actually do, though. That is a problem. Double 1Ds, maybe? Oh, why have we blitzed with him? Did he not realize that guy was a blitzer? Oh, that was... Oh, he wants to do the 1D. Interesting. Would have based the ball with a blodger there if he'd rolled a pow. I don't know why he didn't tag this Black Orc on the Witch there. Just to mean that you know where the Black Orc goes. Could go there now, could go there, could go there. Like, normally you want to decide where things go, take away the agency of the other player. It's ridiculous, by the way, that Lemarseillais is, like, struggling again here after that start. Page not punished at all for his terrible screen. That's terrible setup. I mean, the 1Ds are actually doing the same job, Noamto. Like, they are keeping him where he is, right? The ball is still here on turn 5, so... This is a crazy, crazy foul. What are you doing? He hasn't got a bribe. Oh my god. What on earth are you doing with that foul? A +1, no DP, no bribe, capped at 10 foul is insane. Down to 2 goblins. Okay. Screens are in. Not incredible screen. What is that blitz? How is that blitz helping you get forward? Surely that's the blitz. That's the blitz, right? Oh no. Oh, is Lemarseillais going to red dice surf a troll? It's not even bad. It's genuinely not even bad, is it? It's 4 2s. He's doing it. Let's fucking go. Okay, not quite a surf. Oh my. Okay, I will be honest in saying I do not understand why it was dodging at all. But a snake's unlucky, right? What? Why was it dodging at all? That was a 2 dice block if it just stayed there. Okay. Like I say, I don't know why he was dodging. It's unlucky, but you know you can't complain because there was no need to take that dodge at all there. And if it fails, it opens up the sideline that you had closed off yourself with that risk. You've done the risk already. You got the good dice. Take the block and be good. You're just good then. What? Okay. He's fouling again. Oh my god. He's just removing his entire complement of goblins. What is he doing? This is for money. This is for money. This is, as I mentioned, this is for more money than probably anyone who's ever won a tabletop tournament in the world. This is for a minimum of hundreds of euros. Oh, I'm absolutely certain he is, Fitz. MrPage is literally only serious about money. The only reason he plays Blood Bowl at all is money. Uphill surfing the troll, not terrible, Dembeek, not terrible at all. Again, same as before, right? It's just 2+2+. Yeah, but then he opens up too much of the field. So basically you 2+2+ and put him there if he takes a push. And then you blitz with the block piece. And the block piece can come back to be an assist. He can go there. That's a 2-dice block. And then these two are a screen. And you've got blodgers. And you've got everything you need, right? To screen in the way. Oh, he's going for the oneer. I don't like it. I don't like it. He does get the push, though. Wait, what? What? Okay. I mean, because he couldn't blitz with anyone, because he hadn't set that up properly, but it feels like that was a wasted opportunity. Okay, we get the POW. We're just throwing a goblin, right? Like, we're definitely just throwing the goblin, right? Because you left the troll. And he has failed the landing. That was a 75% landing, and he failed it. Wait, what? Why did the runner just do a rush to there? That's not in scoring range. He can score. Why did the runner do a rush? Oh, is it because he's going to... Surely you do it afterwards, though, right? The runner blocking off the blitz is not important compared to the actual play. Could have burnt a reroll on that garbage. Rush. And we do base. I was wondering if we were going to base or not there. Doesn't make it. 12, 11, 10, 9. So, 2 rushes with a reroll. And doesn't even need the reroll. Lemarseillais 1-0 into the second half. Nothing he could have done, no. Nothing at all. Other than play better. Don't know if there's any reason to DACA here.
How Cyanide is going to handle next World Cup due changing rule set for qualifiers.
I don't know how if there's any reason to DACA here, to be honest, Dembeek. There's 1 goblin on the pitch. I would just casually walk up the pitch and bang it in. There's 1 goblin on the pitch. That's the only ball carrier for the other side. Like, he's removed 3 of his own players. He's on 8. You somehow you're men up. Just quick score. I don't know why you wouldn't put this Black Oak there. That seems crazy. What have you just done? Lemarseillais, what have you just done? What have you just done? You just left the ball on the ground with a free troll and a free goblin, and he literally just threw the goblin 2 minutes ago. It's not like you can forget he can do it. He just did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, well, 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus. Let's go. Absolutely insane. There's the good dice. That's good enough. He's in range. He's landed. He hasn't even used a reroll. And he scored. 0 rerolls used. Absolutely deserved. Pick the fucking ball up, you idiot. How'd you get scored on by 1 goblin? Like, that has to be the worst scoring on ever. 1 goblin. Not for nothing, by the way. You could surf this Black Orc, or this one. Not even that hard. He's doing it with a 1D. He is trying to... The ball is on the fucking ground again. And he's 1-dicing. Just use one of the other players. This is great. This is just absolutely crazy. As mentioned in the last game, Lemarseillais tilts. Like, he just got scored on because he didn't bother to pick up the ball, and then Page did all of that with no re-roll. He's probably just tilted. Like, he tilts out of his mind. And now Page has scored. This is a proper drive. He has to stall this out. He can't just bang it in like he could a minute ago. Now he has to stall it out. Yeah, he did get a free reroll that's now gone because he scored. So technically he lost a reroll, I guess. All right, the troll's gone stupid. He's not blitzing with block. There's no way Page has any clue how to defend this, right? I mean, it's not even easy for a start. Lemarseillais straight in with a blockless block. This looks like he's just going to do more oneers. Yep. Skull into skull would give him a 75% 2 dice on the ball, but whatever. Right. So let me tell you how this is supposed to play out. These are slow. They can't get up. So the Dark Elves push up here. And then before they reach, the Dark Elves push to the middle, which means that these guys can't spread out enough. And then whichever side they leave weakest, the Dark Elves go and stall out the last couple of turns in. That's how it should go if this was 2 top-tier players. There's nothing that the Black Orcs can do to stop the score here. What they have to do is try and stop the Dark Elves getting back to the middle to stall out the last turns. He's got 5 turns to store out. So if you get him to the middle, if you crush him into the side, you might get a 2 turn out of it. That's basically it. And that troll, I mean, to be fair, it doesn't hurt that much because the Black Orc here can only get to the troll anyway, so he gets another go. It's annoying that the troll is... Or you could just walk 1 square away from the troll and not think at all about what's going to happen the next turn when you want to activate the troll. Okay, well, that's just getting 2 diced, right? Because unless he fails like a 1 in 30, he doesn't have to 1 in 36, the witch can go there and there's the assist, and that's just a 2 dice with block on a blockless guy for absolutely no reason. And on a POW, you can 4 dice this goblin with this witch. That'll be nice. This guy can go there. We can 2 dice him, move this up. move this up, move this up. So we get 2 dice here, 2 dice here, 4 dice on a goblin, and everything's safe. And for no reason at all, Page has left his troll without a buddy because I don't know reasons. It failed the first 75%. Keeps him tagged. Double tagged, even. Gets a pow there. Doesn't follow there. Okay, that's weird. This guy could have filled that gap. Gets the full pow. And a stun. I mean, really, you just want to kill him, right? If you kill him, there's not even a goblin toss at the end. Why?
How's MrPage?
Thank you very much, Pat. I appreciate the resub. Exactly the same as always. Does that answer the question? Yeah, we haven't tagged this. The witch should have stayed on the Black Orc, absolutely. This one didn't need to rush, and if it was going to rush, probably should have just based this Black Orc to stop any of the close ones getting in the way, so you can switch back to the middle next turn. But now you're going to go have Black Orcs in the way. Or maybe not. Okay, so maybe not, because obviously that we should have blitzed in there to base the ball. But now you've just stood in your own way to do that. Tell me we're not just blitzing the runner. He doesn't even have leader anymore. He just spent the reroll. Nah, probably not, Tempest. So the main problem is that you need 5 to cover the width, right? So you need 5, and you got to put 3 on the LOS. So you can't afford to go below 8. Otherwise, you can't cover the back line against the throw. And he's still got a load of Mighty Blow and 4 turns to twat you. So fouling, as you can see, fouling, not a great idea most of the time. Yep, blitzing the world's shittest blitz. Thank you for the raid, Jimothy. Hello, people who are watching, Jimothy. If you saw this, no spoilers. So we've been talking the entire drive about the fact that Lemarseillais obviously wins this by stalling out by going to the center, right? So all he has to do here is come around the top, give himself some width. Or he could base the ball on a Black Orc and then take a blockless block. That is another choice. Let's not pretend that's not another choice. That was definitely one of the other choices he could have made. It's a stupid, stupid choice. But it's definitely a choice. And we've pushed up. We've pushed up. Why are we pushing up? Now you can't take a double down because he'll be next to the ball carrier. Whereas if you just pushed left and followed, you'd still get the 2 dice. It's just into 1, which is a 1 in 36. Well, it's not really a 1 in 36 because this first one has to fail the 75%. So it's really like a 1 in 130 something or whatever for that not to be knocked down. Can't surf. And he's 1 in 9. Oh, so he's re-rolling, even though that is still a 1 in 36. And he re-rolled into a 1 in 9. So now there's a guy on the floor next to the ball. Okay. So we go around the top to make sure there's an uncancelable assist. At least let's do that. Or cover the ball, I guess. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Foul. Okay, we got a foul, right? Even though we didn't want a foul because you need to keep 8 to have 3 on the LOS and 5 to cover the throw. Now you have to foul, right? Okay. Why is this so... This was the easiest win of Lemarseillais' life. Ballsed it up by not picking the ball up. Has ballsed up this push by jamming himself down the sideline and not giving himself any space to cut back to the center. Like, how do you just not win here so easily? Not fouling. So, sure. Oh, yeah, Page just randomly fouled. Like, not even good fouls. Like, +1 fouls. To just get half his team sent off. Because why wouldn't you? Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does get your goblin surfed. Oh, wait, but then you can't tag her anyway. So the best you can do here is a 1 dice. And it still gets your goblin surfed. So really, you just try to make him score, don't you? You just try to make him score. You just blitz in and base him up and try to make him score. I mean, you can still get 1 dice 6 plus PC. It's just probably not worth it. It really shouldn't be on, right? It's just dumb that it's on. But it was completely free to do this. Can't get in there. Oh, wait, could get in there. It doesn't help. All right, never mind. This is the blitz. Push the witch off. Get a Kaz. That is why he didn't want to have to foul, right? Because now the Kaz leaves him on 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, there's one down here. He's on 9. So if he'd fouled and got sent off, he would be on 8. And he needs 8. Like, he has to have 8. Okay, so why are we... Why are we still blocking things? I guess, like, does he just think there's no chance at forcing a score, so try and get him below 8? Like, he's on 9. You're going to have to do 2 Kaz in 2 turns. It is Page, so it's very likely, but... Oh. Was not expecting that to be where he was. Or that to be where the goblin ended up. Okay, snake for snake. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any real way to avoid a 1 in 36 here. So I guess we can try and avoid it with a blitz with the witch. What could we do? We could try and blitz with the witch. If we get the power, we avoid the 1 in 36, come back. That's a block. And if it's a POW, that's 2 dice. And then that allows us our corner stall. Probably that. Oh, wait, hang on. This is this is not tagged. I was too low. I thought it was tagged. Okay, never mind. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? It's still a 1 in 36. We're not going to take this block and stay there, surely. Surely, he says after watching the last turn. So it's still probably the same play. Okay. We are just taking the block and staying there. Gets a POW. Ball's still not screened. At all. One in 36. Into a 1 dice. Which gets the POW. Like a dog. Does he know that's not screened? Like, how do you fuck this up so much? Can I please point out again, much like one of the other matches, one of these people is going to win more money than every tabletop tournament has ever existed. I mean, it's the troll. It's just the troll vomit, isn't it? It has to be. Oh, wait, no, can he? Well, who's tagged? With a rush, he can 2 dice with the troll. He can tag him. He can double rush to there. And then he can 2 dice with the troll. You could do, instead of a double rush, you could do a 1 in 9, but I think the double rush is just better, isn't it? That just stood up, yeah. So, hang on. A straight 8+ armor break is 42%, right? Oh, it's my idiot. I'm an idiot. I said 8 plus, yeah. A straight 9 plus armor break is 28%. 28%. Yes. I mean, you might be stopping the touchdown. You could get some crazy scatter, right? But it's very unlikely. More likely to happen with the vomit because of where he goes down. So probably just take the 28%. Because even if you get the POW, it's happening in one of these squares, which there's no crazy scatter. It's a 1 in 6. Ah, he hasn't got a reroll, to be fair. It's still a 1 in 6 to pick it up. Does make it slightly different. But it's still not a great chance if you do the blitz, is it? Like, it's something like the same as vomiting on a witch, right? It's like 40-odd%, low 40s. Used to be high 40s, but Loner 3 plus changes it to low 40s. Is better, but only like less than 15% better or something, or... And you have to do the rushes for that, actually. I just realized you have to do the rushes for that. Which will drop it down again. Like, you have to do 2 rushes, right? No, hasn't. This one's tagged. So this Black Orc has got to go to there, and then this one's got to go to there, and then you blitz. So because of the 2 rushes, like, it's probably dropped into the 30s. So maybe 10% difference between the 2. And to do that, you got to use all your rerolls. So yeah, probably just the vomit and pray. Doesn't vomit.
If we all collectively chant smashy smashy, we can manifest a tighter force overtime for MrPage.
I mean, I don't want MrPage and his stupid Black Hawks to be in the next round. So I'm not chanting. If there was a chant, I would not be chanting. I think I would have risked the quad skulls to try and kill the goblin. Like, that goblin...
This game doesn't go into overtime.
That goblin has definitely got more than a 1 in 1,296 chance of scoring right now. Oh, shit, he hasn't got a reroll. Yeah, sorry. I just told you that as well. I'm stupid. It's because Paige has all these rerolls. Well, I mean, he's got plenty of Black Orcs. With 3 rerolls, that's a 75% pickup. It's not that terrible. Why are 3 of the Black Orcs on the LOS? You only need 2. Like, that one could be there and that one could be there. What? Why is the block one not one? I guess he's hitting that one, but still. Oh, he isn't done. Okay. He isn't done, but... is this like a special... setup? What's with these two? That's just weird. Yeah, but if it goes here, he can't do it now. Like, you set them up to give you the maximum chance of being able to roll dice. He's just cut off part of the pitch. All right, here we go. 75% pickup. 1 in 9 handoff. Build a bobble box, because Page once learned about a bobble box and now is obsessed with the bobble box. Does he get it? He's got the pickup. The handoff is in. Oh, my days. Oh, my days.
Thank you, fuck.
Okay. That was way too close for comfort. We almost had more MrPage and Black Orcs. But thankfully for my sanity, Page is out. And Lemarseillais, that is not Lemarseillais, and his Dark Elves move on to the round of 8, the quarterfinals, and into the money. Adds himself to the, I don't know, how many have we had now? Got to be less than 100, right? People who've made this amount of money from Blood Bowl. Even including all the Blood Bowl 2 prize winners. Like, let's put a hard like level in for how much physical money. No, like, you know, store vouchers or anything like that. Actual cash. Let's say 100 euros, £100, $100, whatever you want to use. Got to be less than 100 people. So everyone who wins this adds themselves to that list. And Lemarseillais will go through to the round of 8, the quarterfinals. I've been calling it the round of this. I'm now like stuck in that mode. And we will see you in the next hearing.